football playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Let's go.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down, number 48.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And, of course, oh, my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. Now, you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Gators. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
And the PAT is good.
Florida 7, Miami 0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Continues to fight for yards. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
And they'll take over.
Well, that's now interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to run it in. The defense stops and floats to the goal line, but not in.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line. And the Gators come up to the line in a hurry-up. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They capped the drive with 6 points. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. And the Canes lining up here on first and 10.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Man, it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
Touchdown, Miami, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Here comes the point after attempt. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. What a sag by the senior.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Incompletion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The ball is caught, and they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
I think the drop back here really fools his defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Cade's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Canes. Way too much speed in that play.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Yes, Shakur is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw yet again. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Gators are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Jukes to get free. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming up, second down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Florida. That's how you finish a play. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And the return man steps out of the 28. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's got it in the open. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. And they get the completion. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Swarmed by the pass rush. Is sacked. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set.
Going for a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it on the move. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Gators line up with a 1st and goal.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Here's the first play of the drive. We're set up at the 31. QB decides to keep it here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Looking for a man. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
As a design quarterback keeper. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no.
Touchdown, Miami. This offense is still clicking.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
First down. We're going to throw the football. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to scramble. It's another deep shot. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Offense comes out to start this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's a bounce. Finding space at the 20. Will not be brought down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Get momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. The offensive fireworks continue. It's almost like this is a video game out there today.
Man, I could have sworn it was the new EA college football being played out there.
Strong resemblance, yeah.
You know, this is one of those games that it's turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped from throwing the football downfield and the points are piling up on the board. The final score might even look like a basketball game the way it's being played right now. Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He runs out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Gators will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
They're going to run it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Canes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. A deep shot right down the middle. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Excellent field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
He runs out of bounds at the 27. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
makes the score. Florida 42, Miami 35.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. He's complete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Grab down the middle. It's a bunt. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability of getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
Florida 49, Miami 35.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's a bunt. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Canes come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game.
Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that. Moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield and hope to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
It's a quick grab.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Carney. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Hunt over the middle. It's a bunt. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaking tackles. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pounding away with the run game. He's stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Gators look to keep this drive moving. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? He's looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 39. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Touchdown, Florida, as they put 6 more on the board.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.